Alright, so I'm gonna start up this daily drawing. Oh, looks like I did not label yesterday's. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. This one was for February 1st. Okay, on to today's. The topic for this one, I changed my Through a Window Thursdays to Throwback Thursdays. So I'm going to take a drawing from my my middle school and high school days, and I'm going to redraw it in my current style. So let me go ahead and see if I can find another drawing from my childhood. I had to get out the big book. Got this binder here full of old drawings, so I'm just gonna pick one and I'm gonna redraw it. Alright, this seems good to use. Some animal skull kind of things that I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and redraw one of these. I'm gonna do the cat one. I'm gonna redraw the cat one. So just put this. I'm gonna rearrange some stuff on my desk. Get my sticky note to label the topic for today, which is Throwback Thursday. Redrawing cat head.
It is natural to die.
Good morning, Doodle Flux. How you doing this morning? Glad you can make it to the stream. not sure yet. I need like coffee. How are you? What are you drawing today? I actually have not had my morning coffee yet, or for me it's the afternoon right now. But I still have not had my coffee for the day yet. And I'm surprised I'm functioning at all. But I am good. I finally woke up on time today so I could do my noon stream. And the topic for today is Throwback Thursday. So I'm taking a drawing that I did back in middle school or high school, and I'm redrawing it to my current style. So I'm doing this little cat head, skull, brain thing that I did back in high school, and I'm redrawing it here as just, you know, the regular cat head with its skull on the side. Super creepy. Yeah, I actually have some more on this over here. Like, this whole page has like 3 animal skulls, so you have like, you know, a rabbit with a nail through its head and a button eye, stitched up mouth. You got I guess it's a panda skull, and I even made the skull itself black and white. And then I have the cat, and I wanted to do the cat one really badly because I like cats. It's an epic panda skull. Thank you. I might go back to it at some point, maybe for another Throwback Thursday or something like that. So, Phlox, what do you have planned for your day? How's your day planned out? What are you gonna do?
Dancing through the streets, we wander, falling for the fire, burning at the heart, throwing hands up to the sky. Ooh, we live for the night. Ooh, here
job hunt, probably draw more, get some cleaning done. Should force myself to either leave the house or work out. We'll see about that last one though. You and me both. I've been meaning to work out for a while, but I never seem to motivate myself enough to do it. But hey, good luck in the job hunt. It's not fun to have to hunt down for a job, I know that. January and February aren't great times to look for retail jobs because of the holidays being over, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what sucks, you know, the whole holiday thing. A lot of jobs will do that part-time where you only work the holiday and whatnot. And since the holidays are over for the time being, it will make it a little bit more difficult. But, you know, I wish you the best of luck either way.
So what are you in for?
Because I know that feeling.
Name for a crime has to be manslaughter. Damn, can you please change the terminology? Can anything conjure up anything more hideous?
I'll let the rest of this ink dry before I erase the pencil lines. Just a little spot right here. There we go. And up here. Then a little longer. And there we go. Now I can... Nope. I see little spots I keep missing. There we go. Now I can let it dry. Yeah, my the stream this afternoon might be just a little bit shorter than my my other streams because this was something that was just really quickly done. It's really small. I didn't have to do too much detail like I did with the other stuff. This one was just really small, really simple for the day. Good idea. Pen smears are the bane of my existence, or ink. Yeah, as you can probably see, like right in here, there's a tiny little smear mark right here, because I had gotten the ink on one of my, right here, on my pinky, and it smeared slightly right here. But you know, that's okay. It's not meant to be perfect. I smear ink a lot on some of my my drawings. I might color this one in, actually. This might be one of the few that I do color in with maybe colored pencil or something. We'll see how some coloring goes on this piece today. Did I give it ample enough time to dry? Probably not yet. Let it dry a little bit longer. I'm in support of the coloring. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta keep trying some new stuff with this sketchbook. So doing some color in here wouldn't hurt, because I know you've seen my beholder in here. That one had that one was colored with colored pencil. Where is it at? Somewhere in here. There it is. This was colored with colored pencil, so I might do the same with this cat on this page today. So Doodleflox, when are you gonna start streaming? When are you gonna show the world your streaming prowess with your art? So that I have some more art streams to watch. Haha, oh jeez. I actually found your stream while researching what other traditional artists did on streams. That's how I found some of the art streams that I follow as well. You know, I was trying to figure out how to do the whole art streaming thing. There are a few artists that I follow on Twitch. I'm not on Twitch all the time. I don't really have a lot of time to watch a lot of streams, but I do watch a lot of late night ones, like if I do have a night off from work. I put on Twitch sometimes as like a background noise sometimes, but then I get really invested in watching some streams. Especially with streamers that communicate with the audience a lot, and it makes it entertaining. Or the audience, like in the chat, is very entertaining. I was thinking of starting this week or next. Ooh. Definitely let me know when you're going to be streaming so I can check it out. And don't worry about the first stream or whatnot either not going so well, or you know, just starting out. It's a little, you know, it is a little scary. I myself, I'm not a professional streamer. I've only streamed like a few times. But you know, you just got to keep doing it. Just keep up with it, and eventually, you know, you'll kind of get over the fear of, oh my gosh, you know, something might go wrong or whatnot. If something goes wrong, it goes wrong. You know, it's part of the experience. But you have my full support. Yeah, I'm going to assume it'll be pretty dead or awkward at first. I know, like, some of my streams were dead because, you know, you don't really have an active audience yet. You have to build that up. But I know you can do it. If you just keep up with it, you know, don't worry about anything going wrong like that. Just have fun with it. There is always a mute button if things go poorly with people. That is true. That is very true. Or, you know, there's either a mute button for that, or if, you know, you do get a chat that is very troll-like, you can ban them. Yeah, Twitch gives you a lot of options to really, you know, make your stream go as smoothly and as fun as possible. And I just dropped my eraser. Where did it go? Ah, found it. Alright, well, time to possibly start coloring this. I don't know, I might add some more lines somewhere else. Let me see if I want to do that first. You know, I'll do it like here on the lip. Some on the nose. So how do you get around the whole music issue while streaming? That is actually, it's kind of difficult sometimes. I use Spotify, and oh my goodness, I actually just realized that my Spotify little thing isn't up. That's not good. That is actually not good. I just realized, I think that happened last stream too, I didn't have the music up. Oh no. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see why. Let me go ahead and fix that. I'll answer your question in just 1 second. I just realized the positioning of this is wrong. Order, move up. Oh, there you go. Okay, so let me actually rework that. Properties. Let me enter this sub-region for it. I feel like a dumb because I realized I wasn't I didn't have this up. There we go. And then let me go ahead and move that over here. That should be fine. Okay, there we go. Fixed that little hiccup. But yeah, so for music, I use Spotify to get the whole music thing going on as a background noise. I use Twitch's music library. Twitch has like a music library on Spotify, and so you know those are songs that Twitch has chosen or whatnot that will not get you like a copyright thing on Twitch, so that your stream doesn't get muted after you're done streaming, or like your past broadcasts won't be muted in those parts. It kind of takes some experimentation to figure out what does get muted and what doesn't if you use music outside of Twitch, which is really hard to do sometimes because you know you have to go back through your stream and you'll realize, oh, some parts of it will be muted afterwards. So it's kind of difficult to do it. I do pull a lot of music also from Monster Cat on Spotify. They do the same things. They have a Monster Cat / Twitch playlist that I'll pull from. And you know, I'm kind of, my general thinking is that, you know, anything that Monster Cat or the Twitch music library puts out is something that, you know, won't get you those copyright strikes. I'm hoping, at least. Because I know there are a few of my streams that some of the parts were muted after I was done streaming, because they had the copyright things on it or whatnot, and it made me a little sad. Because, you know, if someone wants to go back into one of your past broadcasts, see what your stream was, and if you're trying to interact with the audience or whatnot, it'll just be muted in those parts until the song was over. So really, you gotta play around with it. To look into that before I start. Yeah, that's what I did a good amount of research into some songs that were appropriate to use on Twitch that wouldn't get me muted or whatnot. And still, you know, you'll still find some that will, unfortunately. But you know, it just takes a little bit of research and some trial and error. You'll get the gist of it. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So you are not alone. Let's see here. Any other tips you might have for starting a stream? As I said, I'm still new to it, so I don't have the best kind of advice. I'm not a professional at streaming. But I would say, you know, interacting with the audience is important. Because, you know, when you build an audience and they talk to you in chat, it's good to, you know, not talk back in a bad sense, but, you know, talk to them as well. Keep the conversation going. Sometimes I have difficulty doing that, though. I'm not very talkative sometimes, and it's hard to find my words. But you know, interaction with the audience. Don't be rude to the audience either, because you know that's how you can lose people from your stream. I like to try to keep things upbeat, in a sense. Having a good webcam, if you're going to be streaming, is really good too. Like, I guess mine is pretty fair. And I can allow this webcam to autofocus, but if I keep the autofocus on, it's going to constantly be fluctuating between out of focus and in focus while I'm drawing, because there's a lot of movement going on. So I kind of just try to find a balance. A mic, if you want to actually talk to your audience, like I have now. I get to talk to you and everyone else that wants to talk on my streams. What else? What else is there? What else can I say about streaming? If you go to like my stream or like my little profile or whatnot, you'll see that underneath I have the whole about me, you know, having the PayPal for the donations, a schedule block, but I haven't really made a schedule yet, you know, a frequently asked questions thing, and then, you know, I kind of tag in my social media on there. So if you do have other social media, it's good to put that in there, so if someone, you know, likes your stuff and they want to follow you, not just on Twitch but everywhere else, you know, it's good to have your little links in there, your hyperlinks or whatnot, so when people click on it, they can go right to your social media and follow you there as well. I don't know really much else for it, because when I stream, I kind of just jump in and I'm like, you know, whatever happens on the stream. So just be wary also of the fact that, you know, not every stream is going to be this grand big thing where, you know, you're going to have 800 plus audience members watching in, unless you're like super popular. But it is like for the very few, especially some of your first followers on Twitch, it'll be a great feeling. Like when you, Newman, and everyone else, they started following me, and, you know, they interact with me. It's a really good feeling. You know, it's good to have, you know, a dedicated audience to come back when you're streaming and say, hey, what's going on? You know, like the stuff that you're doing. Yeah, it's a good feeling. And to let you know when you start streaming, yes, I will give you a follow. Because I've seen your stuff on Instagram. I give you that follow as well, and I like it. I like your art, so I can't wait to see some more, especially if you're going to be streaming. Because I did the same thing with Newman last night. I went on his stream right after mine ended, you know, because I like his style as well. And, you know, I was there for a good hour and a half before, you know, I was like, oh, and, you know, I gotta hit the hay. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. And just like yourself and myself, Newman is new to the streaming thing, so, you know, I gave him as much support as I could. With him being fresh to streaming as well. So, you know, having that support, you know, supporting other streamers too is very important. You make other streamers feel good, you know, they can potentially follow you back as well, watch your streams. It's a really good community. The Twitch community is really cool. Really cool, especially in the art community, you know, everyone's very supportive. What type of art? He does a lot of stuff doing with like roots and whatnot, and he does a lot of hatching and cross-hatching, which I really like. I like his hatching cross-hatching. It's much better than mine. He's been doing hatching for a long time, so every line that he does has a certain spacing to it, and it looks clean and crisp. Let me go to his Instagram and throw that little link in the chat. Pretty sure he won't mind. Helps him build that audience up. There you go. That's his Instagram page if you want to go give him a follow over there. His hatching is some really good, and he does some stippling as well too. Yeah, I like his stippling and his hatching a lot. It's phenomenal. Alright, I got you. Okay. Yeah, his shit is pretty legit. Like, it's really good. And for him to be like a really young artist too, you know, it's very phenomenal to see his work have the quality that it does. I don't know how well this colored pencil will show up on the stream. Unless maybe if I zoom in. Thank you for linking it. Yeah, no problem. And I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate it too if you gave him like a follow. It'll help him out a lot. Let me refocus. Oh, that's not refocus. And there. Haha, there we go. Got the focusing kind of down. So let's see if this colored pencil will show up on stream. In all honesty, I should have used like some markers, but I didn't want it to bleed through onto my previous artwork on the other side. So colored pencils will have to do. Another thing you'll probably notice with me is that me being the person I am, if I get like the support from you guys, and you guys also do any kind of artwork, I will link your stuff to others. Especially if I really like the artwork too. Like, I like to share people's stuff around, you know, it helps fellow artists build an audience. It's very kind to do, and you know, I like helping support anyone that's in the same field as I am. Oh yeah, the yellow shows up alright. Cool, thanks. Just needed to make sure the yellow was okay on stream. And any other light colors I decide to use. Same here, I'm thinking of doing a day where I give other artists shoutouts. You and me both. Like, I was thinking of doing like a stream or whatnot. Of, you know, just afterwards, after I do, you know, a drawing or whatnot, I'll shout out some fellow artists so that they can be helped out as well to get an audience. I know I have like a really small audience because I'm, once again, new to the streaming thing, but you know. It's always good to support. Especially with you guys, since you guys are very supportive. And I like that a lot, and I thank you for being so supportive and everything. It's a good feeling. Like that's the thing. I think it's like some of the your first followers that keep coming back and are dedicated are the actual they are the real MVPs of everything because they're always supporting you. They've got your back, you know, and they're kind of like they're very special. You guys are special to me because you are the first. You are my first followers, and you've been here just about every stream I've done so far. And I can see that green doesn't really show up very well. It'll show up in the Instagram picture when I post it. If I zoom in more, can I get a good thing? Autofocus. That's the best it's gonna focus. I'm excited to have found a great traditional art stream where Kyria, how do you say the name, by the way? Like, Kyria? Where Kyria and I both like the style in streamer, because believe me, that is a difficult task. Yeah, finding, like, someone that can do a good balance or whatnot, it's kind of hard to do. I do skip over some streams, like, on Twitch if I don't find, you know, the viewer or the host very interactive, or you know, if I just don't really like the style, really, because, you know, people like to say, you know, every style is there's a style for everyone out there, but there are also styles that people don't like, and, you know, finding a good balance between those is kind of hard to do. But, you know, I found some good streamers that do that, and I appreciate that you guys you're saying it correctly. Kyria. Okay, cool. Kyria. But, you know, it makes me feel good that, you know, you guys believe that I have a balance going on there. And that you guys do come back and like to watch my streams.
just an acquaintance. The worst thing about friends like these is when you introduce two from different groups, because the only thing that they've got in common is a mutual love of abusing you. And you might think this just refers to the men, but the girls can be even worse than them. And trying to fight back is not even worth it, because when they get together then you can't get a word in. Sometimes I wonder what it might be like if all my friends were just nice and supportive. I tried to make some new friends like this, but after about 5 minutes I was bored stiff. You see, it's just my sense of humour when I'm drawn to people who are just the same. Besides, if you ask all my friends who the worst one out of us was, they would say my name. If you meet us then you'll see that we are true friends indeed. But trust me, with friends like these, you do not need enemies. If you meet us then you'll see that we are true friends indeed. But trust me, with friends like these, you do not need enemies.
I think another hard thing, to go back to the whole music thing for streaming, another hard balance to get is really finding music. Yeah, just like, yeah, this song is oddly enjoyable, yeah. It's finding music that not only is allowed on the stream, but also something that you enjoy listening to. You know, because you don't want to listen to a song or have it playing in the background and you just don't like the song. So finding that balance is hard. But I'll say give Offbeat some more listens. Some of their stuff is really good, especially that I started adding a lot of songs last night onto the stream because I only had like maybe 2 hours worth of songs, but now I have 5 hours worth of songs on here. I added a lot of electro swing on here, and if you've never heard of electro swing, oh, go give that a listen. It is some good stuff. I will. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, electro swing is really good. It's like it's the elements of swing music mixed in with electronic music. It's really, really good stuff. I have achieved coffee. That makes only one of us. I still have not gotten my coffee. I might grab it when I go to visit my friend in the hospital later today. I actually haven't eaten yet either. I'm actually really hungry, but I don't want to get off the stream until this piece is finished. But I'm telling you now, you can't hear it over the microphone. My stomach is growling like a bear. Angry stomach. Also, I should probably go grocery shopping because I basically have like no food here at my apartment. But I'm not gonna really do grocery shopping until like tomorrow. So, you know, I'm kind of just I'm gonna go to the hospital because they have some really good. They have eateries on the bottom floor, and that's where I usually grab like a sandwich or, you know, a coffee, a pastry or two, you know, turkey clubs, good stuff. Aw, food is good. Yeah, food is very good. I love food so much. If I could find that right balance, however, between food and exercise, I'd be a happier person, but, you know, sometimes I'll just eat, and that's it. Let me zoom out a little bit. Aha. Ah. I'm also trying to contemplate what tonight's stream will be, because I'm doing 2 streams today. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna do one tonight after I get back from the hospital. And I don't know what the subject matter for tonight's stream will be. Maybe I'll do some digital art tonight. That'll be a good mix-up, because I'm in the process of making a new profile picture for all of my my accounts, and I made one, or I made a sketch for the new picture, and I scanned it into my my computer. So maybe I'll do some digital art tonight, and you guys can see how I do that. Hey, good morning, Kiriyama. How's it going? I like that too. You guys are so enthusiastic when you say, you know, good morning and everything. You got the exclamation points. It's like you're happy to be here. Because I know I'm happy you guys are here. Oh, here's another one of my one of my favorite songs. Another good electro swing song for you to listen to, Doodle Flocks, is this one right here. Not well, my friend's work desktop is all kinds of borked. Oh no! What happened? Why is it all borked up? Why is it borking? Remember that DBA we hired? I was working with our techs to make a base image of software for our desktops. Oh yeah, you did mention that on the stream. Yeah, processes were not followed and most things don't work. Remediation will be in like a week or 2. Jeez. I am so sorry. I hope everything works out though. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. I can work, but it's all workarounds. At least you can work, though. This song is amazing. I like this song a lot. There's another really good one that I listen to. Let me scroll down on my playlist, see if I can find it. What is it called? Bad Boy Good Man is a really good song. I actually played that right now. It played during the beginning of the stream, so I don't know if you heard it then or not, but it's a good song. By the way, awesome piece as always. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. You were not here when I said what the topic for or what the subject matter is. I changed my Thursdays, like I said in my stream last night. I changed my Thursdays from Through a Window Thursday to Throwback Thursday. So I'm redrawing a drawing I had done back in high school and middle school or whatnot. So there's this really badly drawn cat with its skull and brain exposed, So I decided to redo that in my current style. So, you know, it's got a slight bit more realism to it. Oh, show him the panda skull too. Alright. There's this crudely drawn panda skull too, where the skull is also black and white. I was saying I might come back to this one as well at some point. That 9 is my favorite part. Yeah, I wanted to give the sense that, you know, it's like a supernatural cat, so, you know, its lives, how many lives it has left is part of its image on its forehead. And also because I got the whole green text for it too, because I like the movie 9. And their green 9 logo on it was really cool. It's one of my favorite movies. Panda skull, yes! I loves it. So I can see we have some panda fans over here. Pandas are cool. I like pandas. Especially if they are of the kung fu variety. I still haven't seen that movie. I really like the movie. There's 3 of them out right now, and I know they're working on a 4th one because they were saying that they want it to be a 6-movie series. I don't really know where they can go past this 3rd one, because the 3rd one kind of became like a big dip in that plan because of what happens in that movie. But Kung Fu Panda, I highly recommend watching it. The animation is really good. You know, the voice acting is really good too. I really like the voice acting in it. It's got a really good story. Going to turn into a Land Before Time situation. It seems like every movie that comes out now has to have like 6 movie titles attached to it. You know, which it's not really a bad thing sometimes if the story is actually really good, but after a while, you know, it could start to divot. Like in I remember as a kid, I watched the entirety of the Friday the 13th franchise, like the old school Friday the 13th. And, you know, the first few movies, you're like, oh, yeah, this is good. But, you know, after a while, the quality and the storytelling just gets really bad. I guess the same could be said for Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Halloween. You know, a lot of good series they just go wrong somehow. Especially if you hand the rights to a different director, and the director doesn't do so well. A lot of problems can be caused. I think the only time I'm not worried about more than 3 movies in a series is when it's like a Harry Potter type thing. Yeah, because that being one of those few movie series where the book is actually based on a book series, so you kind of have to keep making multiple movies because you can't cover all. How many books are there in Harry Potter? I apologize. I never really watched a lot of the Harry Potter movies. I know my friends had done a marathon, but I missed out on that because I had to work. But what are there, 7 books? Yeah, okay, yeah, because you did, though I don't like the movies too much still. So. Okay, yeah, so 7 books. So you have to, you can't do 7 books in one movie. Because if you did, that movie would be like 14 hours long. Maybe even longer than that. So you do have to break it up into a series of movies, which, you know, stuff like that is fine. So 8 total movies, yeah, because part 2, or the 7th book was in 2 parts, right? Yeah. They split it up. Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. Like, I know some of my Harry Potter knowledge only because of spoilers and stuff like that. I used to own all the books, but I never read all the way through them. What did I do with those books? I think I sold them in a garage sale. I made someone's day, like a Harry Potter fan. I sold all 7 books for like $5, and it made their day. And I was like, yeah, go ahead and have that. I'm trying to clean out my shelf. I would sit through a 14-hour-long Harry Potter movie if they got it right. Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, I made someone's day, you know, someone was a big Harry Potter fan, and I was like, you know, these people are probably a bigger fan of Harry Potter than I am, so, you know, I was like, yeah, you can have the whole set. All of it. $5. It's my generosity that peeks through sometimes. I like to see that look of, oh my god, on someone's face. I would do that 7 times in a row for each book. They have a great set of audiobooks for them now. I like listening to audiobooks, but like I have to find like a balance. Because I like audiobooks, but I like also having physical books. Like, if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do it right now. I would show you my my bookshelf. I have so many books on there. You know, and those are books that I plan to read in the future. Because every time I go to like a used bookstore, I always end up buying something. And I add it to my collection. And, you know, I haven't read everything that's on my bookshelf. But, you know, it's kind of a plan to, it gives me something to do outside of doing art and playing video games or whatnot. I get back into reading, so I have a bunch of books on my shelf that I have planned to read in the future. I tend to only like audiobooks if I have read them previously. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, like, if you have read something previously and you have an audiobook, it's something you can kind of, like, put on and kind of zone out a little bit too. Or you could be doing something and have that on as a background noise. Vox, did you offer to tell Locus about your SR campaign? I did not. What is your SR campaign? Oh, your Shadowrun campaign. Yeah, go ahead. I would like to hear about that. That's a lot of typing / reading. Hey, I got the time right now. I don't have to leave my apartment until 4 p.m., so I still got almost 2 hours. Oh, Kiriyama as well. I told Doodleflox this earlier as well. I'm doing 2 streams today. So there's this one in the afternoon that I'm doing right now, and then when I get back from visiting my friend at the hospital later on tonight, so around maybe the same time I started streaming last night, so maybe 9 o'clock or whatnot, I'm gonna be doing another stream as well. Velectra, thanks for saying looks cool, man. Thank you. Velectra as well. I'm also I told Kiriyama this as well. And Doodleflux as well. I'm gonna be doing 2 streams today. This stream right here that I'm doing currently, and then one later on tonight, around maybe 9 o'clock p.m. when I get back from visiting my friend. So if you guys are all able to make it to that, that'd be great. And if not, I completely understand. Here's hoping the recovery is going well too. Hey, thank you. Yeah, he's doing very well now. He'll be out of the hospital February 15th, and he'll go back home. He won't be in Richmond anymore, and I'm gonna be a little sad because, you know, I haven't seen him in a long time since I graduated from high school a long time ago. So, you know, it was great seeing him. I liked visiting him a lot, catching up, you know, sharing laughs and everything. It was gonna be a little sad when he goes back to Woodbridge, which is 2 hours away from here. Or not really Woodbridge, he lives in what part does he live in? I know it's still 2 hours away from here, I know that. So it's gonna be a little sad. Definitely tuning in whenever possible. Hey, thanks. Nice, I'll try to make it. I don't know what my days are looking like, but if I'm able to, I will. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys dedicating it, try to make it. If you guys do make it, I told Doodleflux this as well earlier. Doodleflux and I have just been going back and forth because she's been on here longer than you guys have so far. But I'm going to be doing some digital art tonight, so it'll be something a little different. So you guys get to see, you know, the program that I use, how I draw on a tablet monitor. It's gonna be interesting. I've never done digital stuff, only traditional. What do you prefer? I don't know. It really depends, really, I think, on the piece that I'm working on. I usually only do digital art for stuff like my profile pictures or maybe like a banner or something like that. Or if I want to make something look really neat without having so many like little sketchy lines from doing coloring like this or whatnot, because you can get a really good balance with it that way. I do like doing my traditional because, you know, I feel like I get... this may sound a little bad, but I feel like doing digital sometimes feels like I'm cheating the system by getting these really nice, crisp lines that, you know, sometimes don't have personality to them, but, you know, that all depends on how good the artist is, that they can add personality to traditional, or to digital, sorry. I like my traditional art, I think, a little more, though, because it feels like, you know, there's a lot more going on with my traditional art, like where, you know, I get to layer it up, you know, by hand, you know, it's a little bit more permanent, so, you know, you gotta plan it out a lot more, and I like that. With digital, I do like the whole, you know, you can fix any mistake that you make. You got all those shortcuts or whatnot. So, I don't know, I think it really does depend on what kind of piece I want to work on. Okay, largest incoming. So my SR character is a 19-year-old bear shapeshifter. Well, not a bear, she is an orc satyr. Currently, she has fled from her home country of Greece to Phobes Hill, WA, so Washington, I assume, yeah, where she got caught in a gang shootout to the point of being near death. The gang that she ended up taking bullets for took her in after she woke up the next day, perfectly healthy, where the night before she was bleeding out. So the leader of the gang kind of kept her around as a lucky charm. The current campaign takes place 3 months after that. Oh, okay. Neat. I like that. Nice. I like that you do both. Keeps you open-minded. Yeah, I try to vary everything up. I might even eventually start doing sculpting on the streams as well when I get back into doing sculptures. So I like to do a lot of different mediums. Digital art just doesn't feel natural for me. Yeah, it was a weird. It's a weird transition because you're so used to using whatever medium you use by your hand. But then when you switch to digital, if you try to your first few times, it's hard getting used to the pen and the tablet, or even the tablet monitor, and you're making these lines that there's no real grit to it, like using paper, so you don't feel like it doesn't feel natural. And it's too smooth of a motion. It's like, whoa, this is a new experience. It takes some time to get used to too, if you've been doing traditional all your life and then suddenly you switch to doing digital. And I guess the same could be said vice versa, maybe. Like if you start out doing digital and then you go to traditional, you see there's a lot of differences. But Doodleflox, that campaign sounds really interesting so far. I'd like to hear more about it. Alright, so now time to color the fur on this cat. I don't know what color I want to go with. What do you guys think? What kind of color for the fur should I go with? Not gray, of course, because I've been using gray for the skull. I'll let you guys decide. What color do you want to see this fur be? You didn't mention the nature of the gang or how she got initiated into. Didn't you tell that? Or how the leader was kidnapped mysteriously. Quote unquote kidnapped. She might have accidentally caused that to happen because she's not too bright. Black cat or tabby? I would do a purple cat, but that's because I'm lazy. Purple is also good. Or the whole corner store shootout. Purple sounded good to me too. Do we go with purple, I guess? Purple furred cat? Some weird purple furred cat? I guess it kind of does give it a supernatural feel if it's an unnatural color. You know what? We might go with purple. I was considering a black cat too. Maybe black cat with some purple highlights or something like that, or purple with black highlights. I'm not sure. Let me go with a purple base and I'll go from there. Alright, time to decide on what kind of purple. Let's see. What purple do I have in this box? Alright. Cool. Purple with black highlights. Aw, yes. Got some creative minds in this chat. Maybe with the black highlights, I'll do like a solid black. Like use one of my pens to do a solid black to kind of give it a weird popping feeling. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I get to that point. I do like the idea of a black cat, something dark to contrast the gray and the yellow. Yeah, that's a kind of like what it brings the whole piece together. You know, don't have too many lights all together because then everything kind of looks flat. Same thing with darks. It's good to vary it up to put some contrast in there and make certain parts of it pop out. But then again, what do I know? Art is subjective. I am not an art master. I don't know all the techniques, the terminology. I'm just someone that likes to draw, sculpt, and draw more. And attempting and failing at getting back into skateboarding. Are you going to stream any sculpting? Yeah, when I get back into the whole sculpting feel, I will stream some sculpting as well. Sculpting is one of those mediums where I have to practice a lot more with it. I've only ever sculpted a few things in my life because I took a sculpting class in college. And the biggest piece that I made was taller than me, but you know, I'm not really a tall dude. I'm like 5'4". But the piece was like maybe 5'7", 5'8" tall. I honestly don't think there is such a thing as an art master. Too much art to possibly master. I guess you're right. You know, an artist is never really done learning. You're always learning something new every time you do something as an artist. Like, if there was a point where you just stopped learning about something, that's where I think, you know, art would get boring. You know, we're always learning something new, how to do something different. Maybe even a new medium you teach yourself. That's why I like art. There's so much possibility. Looking forward to that stream. Oh, thank you. I've been also meaning to do some like figure painting as well for any little figure pieces that I get for because I love having little figurines for like D&D or stuff like that, or stuff that from a series that I really like. And I've been wanting to paint those, like do custom paints on them. So you get these blank white pieces, you paint them. I got some really cool ones. There's a lot of art related stuff I want to do on Twitch. Not just drawing. You know, drawing is my main thing that I do, that I enjoy doing. But you know, I want to do a little bit more, add some variety. You know. Looking BRB. Alright, Kiriyama. I will still be here. These colors are very light, so they are a little hard to see on the stream, but they'll be darkened in a good little minute. Also because I think my light source also, because when it shines down, it likes to lighten everything that's on here. And when I go on Instagram to post the pictures, you know, if something is too light or whatnot, I like to throw a banging filter on that piece, just to make the contrast for the colors to come out just a little bit more. And if you were to see it in person, you know, you'd be like, "Oh, you threw a filter on your image, you're fake." But you know, it's to help bring out some colors, make sure my darks are dark, my lights are light, have those illustration or the line art pop out a little bit more. Yeah, it might just be washed out a bit for now. Yeah, it seems like what it looks like. It's a little washed out, but it is what it is. Another thing I really like, that's the thing with like colored pencils too. Like, I've seen a lot of really cool artists that do really great colored pencil drawings where they can make it look lifelike. But I'm like, oh man, how long did that take really? Because I watched the time-lapse videos, and I'm like, you really gotta get like dark with those colored pencil lines. So they're probably spending hours on the same spot. And I could never do that. I'm like, oh man, that's a lot. Especially if I was doing a stream for something like this. I'm like, it's gotta be quick. It can't be no days of process when I'm doing a daily drawing. You have to pump one out every day. Oh, poof. Filtering art is just part of the piece. I put them on my Instagram art just to make it stand out better. You and me both. Because sometimes, you know, you take a picture of your artwork and it's like, oh buddy, that's not looking like how it should. So you gotta make it pop. Gotta make it closer to what it looks like. Especially on like phone quality. Like, even though we have phones that have some really good camera quality, you know, it's not really gonna capture the color very well sometimes. You gotta get the right light, and I just don't have that. You know, I'm not gonna really spend hours upon hours trying to figure out what's the right light for this. When Instagram's like, hey, I got a filter for that. And I'm like, oh, you just made my job 8,000 times easier. And I guess I should take pictures of my stuff with my digital camera. But I'm like, no, I gotta charge it. And, you know, I gotta figure out how this camera works again because I haven't used it in a long time. Also trying not to get that camera shadow on the paper. Yeah. You gotta take this far away shot. And you gotta zoom in like crazy. And let me sharpen my other purple pencil. Where's my trash can? Okay, so but yeah, my sharpening takes a little bit longer than usual because I sharpen with my X-Acto knife. That's how you get these longer pieces sometimes of pencil of graphite, and it's a really cool trick. You know, you learn in art school sometimes. You use use one of these tools. It's great. You can also get sharper points with them too if you're really into using them. I used to use a box knife, but an X-Acto sounds like a better tool. Yeah, I've seen artists use box knives as well. You know, whatever cutting tool you have at your disposal really works. I just feel like X-Acto knives, since they're smaller, you can get more precise with them. And I don't think I've ever used my X-Acto knife really much outside of just sharpening my pencils, and never really had a outside use for it because I don't really cut a lot of stuff. And I already have like a paper cutter, so I don't really have to do that. I guess I use the X-Acto knives maybe if I'm cutting out pieces of magazines, because I'll find like really cool poses or reference in magazines. I'll just cut it out precisely with the X-Acto knife, so I don't have this giant page full of nonsense other than the pose or the reference. For when I'm doing my other art pieces outside of the daily drawing. Which I should probably stream that too. My streams shouldn't just be solely the daily drawing when I'm doing my drawings. Like, don't get me wrong, I like doing the daily drawings and streaming them and showing you guys, you know, what I do daily with this sketchbook. But I want to get like my larger pieces in here, like my 11x14s and stuff like that. Probably easier on your wrist to sharpen that way too, not so much twisting. Yeah. And sometimes with when you're using a traditional pencil sharpener, if you have pencils where, you know, the lead will fall out really easily depending on how it's sharpened, it will just strip away the lead on the pencils, and then your pencil will basically fall apart, or the lead gets stuck in the pencil sharpener, and I hated that. So I switched over to using X-Acto knives, and oh my goodness, it's so good. I was saying earlier that this stream wasn't going to be a really long one like my other ones, but this one's basically coming out to be the same length, almost, you know, 2, 3, 4 hours long. Yeah, I just get so in tuned in doing this, and then, you know, I'm talking to you guys, and it helps pass the time. I might add some blues in here too to really. Maybe I'll do the shading on the cat's the purple fur with some blues to really go with the purple. I was just thinking about that while I was doing this. I was like, maybe some blues will help make this pop too. Wahaha, longer stream, objective complete. It was really a ploy for you guys to make me stream longer than usual with a small piece like this. You done got me, guys. Sharpen this pencil as well. see the blue a little too much because it does kind of go with the purple. But once again, I was saying it will definitely show up on the finished product when I take a picture of it and post it to my all of my social media art outlets. I still have yet to check out ArtStation, by the way. I meant to last night, but I went to bed. Maybe I'll check that before I leave today, if I have the time. Ooh, I'm already liking the blue. Hey, thanks. I guess it does show up a little bit more on the... I just looked at my stream, and I guess it does show up a little bit, so that's good. That's another thing I need to work on too, is shading. I'm not the best at shading. I'm kind of just throwing shadows where I just think they would go, even if it's correct or not. You know, I'm just like, hey, you know, I feel like a shadow should go here. Something I really need to work on. And I should probably work on one of my biggest weaknesses, and that's architectural stuff, drawing buildings, and you know, how everything is like that. Oh, I'm so scared to put any work up there. Super intimidating. Let's see, as my grandpa would say, you done got get. I done got get. I know how you feel though. It does get intimidating where, you know, it depends on how you take constructive criticism. What's going on, Newman? Finally joining in. Ugh. I do some stretching. I didn't do my stretches this morning. Kind of woke up, took my shower, just jumped on stream. So I didn't do any of the important stuff I was supposed to do, like, you know, eat, stretch, get a good yawn out in there somewhere, make my coffee. I'm just a mess today. Yeah, Newman, I went ahead and put the link to your Instagram in here, if you don't mind. I put it in the chat so I can let people check out your artwork, because I was saying how much I really like how you do your hatching and your style. That cat is so edgy. Yeah, it's pretty edgy. He's got the earrings, the gold tooth. But yeah, I thought I would just share, you know, your art with everyone, because I really like your style, and it's always good to, you know, help out a fellow artist. Letting everyone in on the good art. Yeah, no problem, Newman. No problem at all. I was telling Phlox that I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Like every few streams, I'm gonna be shouting out some some really good artists, just to, you know, give them some audience attention too as well. You know, just to help out fellow artists. Yeah, I can't wait to check out your stream. Need that 600 ounce. 24 ounce of caramel mocha. It's not doing it for me today. Just get sugar free again. You guys just reminded me. I didn't have to. I don't have to make a cup of coffee before I leave. I bought myself one of those little Starbucks cold coffee things from 7-Eleven last night, and it's in the fridge. I could have been drinking that the whole time. I've just been drinking some plain old boring water. Yes, canned coffee is kind of my favorite. I like canned bottled coffee and stuff like that, but I can't go wrong with hot coffee. Hot coffee will always do it for me. I like hot drinks. Tea and coffee and whatnot. That's my jam. I drink so much water. The tops of every table and shelf in my room are covered in water bottles. My girlfriend does the same. Her car is usually just full of these empty water bottles because she drinks so much water. And I'm like, dog, clean out this car. At least when you finish a water bottle, throw it away. But I've been recently trying to drink a lot of water because I have been drinking a lot of water in a long time, and you know, water is very healthy. It cleans out your system, you know, helps out. So I used to do the Brita filters to filter out the city water that comes through the sink. I used to filter that out in the Brita filter and drink that. But I've been buying like 32 packs of bottled water because they're like $4 over here. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do that. It makes it easier for me, so I don't have to, you know, go and wait for the filter to do its thing and filter out all the nasties from the water. Or I can just have a bottle of water, it's already ready for me, just drink it. Water and Dr. Pepper's what I live on. Dr. Pepper's pretty good. I used to drink it a lot, but for some odd reason, or like root beer. Root beer was always my favorite soda, but for some reason, my tastes have changed completely. My favorite soda, hands down, is just Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola so much; it's so good to me. But you know, I'm trying not to drink so much soda because drinking a lot of soda is what kind of caused a little bit of my weight gain a little bit too. I used to be like super fit, super healthy in high school, and then when I got out of high school, I just drank so much soda. Like, I would go to Target or whatnot and get those hot deals that they would have sometimes where, oh, you can get like 3 or 4 24 can packs of these sodas for like $11. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go on that deal, and I would drink so much soda. Especially when I'm gaming, I would drink so much soda that I would finish all those packs within a week. It's so bad. So, you know, I'm trying to cut a lot of soda out of my diet. I still drink, you know, the occasional soda here and there. You know, it's been mostly water. Trying to get into that healthy water life. Dr. Pepper's life. I like cream soda a lot also. Yeah, in a week. Yeah, I would drink all that soda. I would just finish it. That's how much I love drinking soda. I would down, like, every time I gamed at night, I would down maybe 4, 5, 6 cans of soda a night. Very, very unhealthy. Oh, wowza. That's what I was saying, man. I think another thing that helped contribute to the whole soda thing, just to stay on that topic as well, was I used to eat a lot of fast food as well. And you know, what do you usually want when you get McDonald's? You want a soda. You want all the good stuff, the desserts, the McFlurries, the apple pies. You know, I'm gonna eat 3 double cheeseburgers. You know, large fries, large soda, a McFlurry, and 2 apple pies. That was like my McDonald's meal. And you know, for a while I didn't see any some weight gain, because you know, I used to work out all the time, and you know, my metabolism was just through the roof. But you know, once I stopped working out, everything kind of just went downhill from there. That dollar menu, yeah, that dollar menu though. Except now they got rid of the dollar menu basically for this stupid McPick 2. And it upset me because I'm like, oh, you know, now they don't have a dollar menu. But then again, I don't really go through fast food a lot anymore. I'm trying to be a little healthier. What? Yeah. Go to like any McDonald's. You might not see a dollar menu because they have that McPick 2 deal now. And they're like, let's get rid of the dollar menu. And I'm like, but it was so cheap. I would spend like $5 at a McDonald's, and now I'm spending almost $20 when I go to McDonald's now. When did this happen? No dollar menu? Jack in the Box has those munchy meals now that it's like start at midnight. I don't know if it's in your guys' area. Maybe it's just in my area, but like every McDonald's I've been to here in Virginia so far, no dollar menu. We don't have Jack in the Box here. It's pretty sad. Another thing I liked what's it called? In-N-Out. I liked their burgers and their fries. But, you know, there's not really an In-N-Out anywhere near me. There's only like one in all of Virginia. And I forgot where it's at. In-N-Out is the best. We can't ever get the munchy meals because we're always too far gone to drive at that point. Oh, I gotcha. Far gone. Are you partaking in the substance? Whether it be of the alcohol or the inhaling kind, some inhalants. No judgment. I understand. Just poking fun. Grew up in California, miss it so much. I see nothing wrong with Five Guys. Five Guys isn't the same. It just isn't. It's really not. Five Guys, I used to frequent Five Guys because I have one underneath my building here. But I don't know, I couldn't really justify spending like almost $25 to get, you know, a cheeseburger, some fries, you know, and a drink. Like, I would say spending like that if I go to like a restaurant, like an actual like restaurant, like a burger joint that's not, you know, quick like that, where, you know, where I want to like sit down and enjoy a meal. You know what I mean? Steak and Shake is pretty good burger place. I don't know if you guys have those, though. I've heard of Steak and Shake. I've never gone to one yet. I think burgers and fries are the next best. I don't think we have those here. Yeah, when I spend like $25 on it, it's usually because, you know, I'm getting, you know, maybe it's because of my taste. I usually get like, you know, a double cheeseburger, something like that, bacon and whatnot. You know, I like to have a lot of junk with mine, but still, like, it almost comes out to like $25. When, you know, I go to McDonald's and spend like, well, I used to be able to spend like $5 for a lot of stuff. It comes down to, like, I guess whatever you order. Prices could be different on the East Coast. Maybe it's more expensive. Maybe. But once again, it could be just because I like to get like a lot of food. It really depends on how hungry I am. And usually when I go to places, you know, I'm just starving. We don't have cookouts here though, so I'm jelly. If you guys have never heard of Cookout, yeah, Cookout itself, that's a good place. Oh my goodness, you get some stuff for cheap. Get like a quesadilla, burger, all in one like that. You get it for like $10. So good. What is it? Cookout, it's hard to explain because I've only ever gotten like a few items off of it. Let me go to their website. Let's see if they have a website. Cookout. Menu. Here we go. Cookout menu. Yeah, see, Newman knows. He knows what a cookout is. Cookout. So they got like hamburgers, they have barbecue, hot dogs, quesadillas, chicken, Cajun chicken, spicy chicken, barbecue, char grilled chicken, chicken strips, and you can pick 2 sides or you can double up. So you can get hush puppies, slaw, onion rings, fries, chicken nuggets, chili, corn dogs, chicken wraps. Quesadillas can also be a side, a bacon wrap. In your beverages, you can get a large drink, you know, a huge tea, bottled water, Coke, cheer wine, a float, or a fancy shake, and all you do is just add $1 for that. Like, it's really good stuff, and they have over 40 milkshake varieties you can choose from. They have like a really good menu. Like, here we go. I'm just gonna put the menu right in the chat. There you go. You guys go to there and you can check out that delicious menu for Cookout. Why would you do that to us? I'm just trying to help out some fellow munchers. But the closest one to me is South Carolina, so no cook. Ah, man. You rat bastard. I'm salivating now, dude. How do you think I feel? I haven't eaten anything yet. I am so hungry. Got some banging Greek yogurt at the hospital. It's got some cranberries and granola in it. But I'm like, dude, I want junk right now. Like, give me some unhealthy crap. Go eat, friend. Need to fuel that creativity. Dude, I would eat, but I'm not done yet. Yeah, I don't even have any leftovers. I went to, my roommate and I went to, what's that place called? It's a chicken place over here. They're supposed to have like some of the best chicken around, but to me, when I ate it, I was like, oh, this is just chicken. You know, it didn't really taste all that different from any other chicken that I've eaten. But some of their sauces were good. They have a bonsai sauce, which is so sweet and good. Yesterday it was pizza, today soda and burgers. This stream gonna make me fat. No, the stream can't make me fat. I make myself fat. Just thinking about food, it's hurting me. All of the arrow ups.
I finished work late on a Friday when my phone vibrates with a text from my mate. He's like, safe, it's the weekend. What you up to? I replied, not much. Well, there's a night you should come to. It's a new thing that I've only just discovered, where everybody goes to have fun with one another. And if you got a friend who wants to come, then you should bring one. Ask what kind of party.
Actually, I super want sushi. Funny enough, I'm actually getting sushi on Saturday with my girlfriend and a bunch of my friends. We're going to a Sushi King, one of the best sushi places I've ever been to. I talked about this on a previous stream, like 2 streams ago. It's so good. You are sushi-based gremlin. Yuck, sushi, not for me. I know a lot of people that can't eat sushi. They don't like the thought of eating raw fish. And it's a texture thing too, but I love sushi. I think Sushi King, yeah, Sushi King is it's a buffet. It's a sushi buffet where you sit down, and for an adult, I think it's like upwards of, I think it's 12 people, or 12 to almost $20 per adult, but it's all you can eat sushi. So they bring you sushi off the menu. You order whatever you want off the sushi menu, and they bring it to you. And you can just keep going for as long as you want to until you know you're full. And they have so many different kinds of rolls and stuff like that. The rule is though, don't order too much that you can't eat it, because if you can't finish something, I think they charge you a little bit extra if you don't finish the sushi, because they make it then and there. It's not something that's already pre-made. They have to make it by hand right there. I once ate low-grade raw squid, but didn't want to spit it out because I didn't want to be rude. That was the only time I didn't like sushi. I would say, yeah, squid's kind of on the fence a little bit. Where are you guys from? Doodleflops and Kiriyama, says Newman. Seattle. I told Newman and I were discussing, where we're from. Of course, I keep saying it. I'm in Virginia. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Newman is in Florida. It's too hot in Florida for me. I don't like hot weather, so. But it's starting to get. That's why I hate Virginia sometimes too, because the weather's always fluctuating here. Some days it'll be super cold, then the next it's like, oh, it's like 80 degrees outside. Then the next day it's, oh, it's like 5 degrees outside. 9 years is less than half your life. What is the age range for everyone in this chat? So you guys are throwing around these numbers like you've been living in these places for like a few years. I'm like, how old is everyone here? I'm gonna get a basis for how old everyone is. Oh, I visited Pensacola once. Awesome beaches, but crap weather. Yeah, but I'd rather have all 4 seasons than just summer all year. I'm a fall guy. I don't like spring because the bugs start coming out. I don't like summer, it's too hot. I don't like winter, it's too cold. Fall is my go-to. I like jacket weather. Just slip on a jacket, the leaves are turning orange, red, yellow, and I love it. Also becomes prime time to drink some cider. Bring out that cider, bud. Rain season, and then the once a week of fucking hot. All the time is rain season here. Well, you got the hurricanes that really are a problem in Florida. Anytime that any kind of bad weather comes to Virginia, it's here for like 2 seconds, or it just completely misses us. It goes around us, and it's weird. Get a darker green for this 9. Ow. I'm out of coffee. Oh no! That's always a bad thing. Go get more coffee. Yeah, we had to evacuate for the last hurricane, so we just went to Virginia and ate cookout. Hell yeah! There you go. Come all the way to Virginia to get some cookout. That sounds like the perfect way to deal with that situation. Yeah, just move. Go get some cookout. Man. Get a darker pink for the shading inside the ear. This is called crimson, so it's like a really light red, like a pinkish red, and it's not really showing up too. Oh no, now it is. I just had to press down a little bit harder. Well, and visit family, but who cares about them? It's all about the junk food. Amen, brother. I spent 2 weeks making decaf on accident and couldn't figure out why I had headaches and a terrible attitude. Jeez. You gotta really read those labels on the coffee. I don't think I've ever had decaf, but I don't think I would ever want to drink decaffeinated coffee. It's like sacrilege. What's my phone buzzing for? Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna put my mic on mute. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. See. It's probably his mom. Hi, Mom. Good reason to answer the phone. No, it wasn't my mom. It was my girlfriend. She was letting me know that she was driving home from her class. She didn't know that I was streaming right now because I didn't put a little thing on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that saying I was gonna stream today, or at what time I was gonna stream, and that's my mistake. I kind of just jumped on. Also, good reason. Yes, definitely good reason. I did not get a phone call from my mom because I talked to her the other day. You guys liking how this kitty cat's turning out so far? I kind of like it. He's got this, got some nice contrast going on. My little cat friend. I end up not seeing your post about streaming until after the stream anyways. Fair enough. It's really coming together, bud. Hey, thanks. I'm actually surprised that I went this far with it. I wasn't gonna add any kind of like real shading to this piece, but you know, I kind of got into it. Monsieur Kitty Cat. You can probably hear some outside truck noises because the street is busy right now. Love how the colors are turning out. Thanks. I like it looking awesome. Thank you. Kind of keep going back trying to fill in like some white spaces in the fur, but it's hard to do with colored pencils sometimes. That's why I'm more of a marker dude, but the marker will bleed through. I don't know, am I done with this yet? I'm not sure. Let's see what other colors I have in here. We add a little orange in the eye too. I don't know where at though. Maybe on the ends, the edges over here. Just a little bit of orange in the eye, not too much. Got some green, yellows, and orange going on in the eye. Very feline, supernatural-like. I just realized this seems like an undead cat, but it still has 9 lives, even though, you know, its skull is exposed. You should get a Crescent render sketchbook. I found them a few years back and they are so good. I've done Sharpies and watercolor and paints and ink washings and they never bleed through. I love it. Huh. I have to look into that. Let me go ahead and bring up a Google search. Crescent sketchbook. Crescent render. Here we go. Render hardbound sketchbook. Oh yeah, I can already see like the colors won't bleed through. Let's see, on Amazon this one is $11.78 with free shipping, but you only get the free shipping with orders over $49. So I have to spend over $49 to get this for free shipping. So I have to go to an art store and see how much they are. 'Cause I get a lot of my stuff from Amazon. Large genuine leather legacy journal sketchbook, $80. How about no? Base price isn't too bad, yeah. I have to go see how much they are at the art store near me. I might pick one up if I do see it, so I can get some good paints and some markers and whatnot. Because right now the ink does not bleed through this sketchbook. Like when I use my when I do stuff like this, stuff like this, it doesn't bleed through. With it being like just ink that would be laid down, but like markers will definitely bleed through. Mr. Kitty Cat is almost done. I like using multimedia paper for sketching, but markers and ink still goes through fairly often. Yeah, trying to find like that good paper where, you know, the bleed through won't happen is hard. You have to get like paper specifically meant for like painting and stuff like that. Alright. I think that might be it for today. I think this cat is officially done. I know the color doesn't really pop too much on the stream, but when I'm looking at it in person, it looks a lot better than it does on stream. So when I do post this up on Instagram, Facebook, DeviantArt, everything else, the colors should pop a little bit more on there. You should be able to see it a lot better. But yeah, I think with that, this might be done for now. I would use watercolor paper for everything if it weren't so expensive. Yeah. Looks cool on stream too, though. Oh, thank you. Thank you a lot. Yeah, like I'm looking at the stream, and you know, some of the colors do pop a little bit more, like the shading and everything. Agreed, it looks awesome. Thanks! I do see like some of the colors do stand out a little bit. It's just that some of the shading and then some of the darker parts that I added to like the head of the cat, where I added a little bit of black inside of the fur to kind of make it a little darker. It doesn't really show up too much on stream, but you know, once I put up that picture, of course it's gonna pop out a little bit more. It's gonna look better. But yeah, I'm gonna call it now for this stream. This piece is now officially done. You know, I say as I keep just doing little things like this. But this piece is done, so my daily drawing is done. So tonight, I will be streaming 9 p.m. That is the target goal. That's my goal target time or whatnot. So come back around 9 p.m. if you can, and you'll see me doing some digital art tonight. See how that's gonna work out. Yeah. I will put up a post, you know, beforehand saying, hey, I'm going to be streaming at 9. Peace out, man. Great stream as always. Hey, thanks, Newman. Great having you here, as always. Have a good day. Thanks, Doodleflox. But, yeah, come by around 9 p.m. and you'll see some digital art. Alright, guys. See ya.